All right, let's talk about open source software. You've got your projects built by big companies, you've got your passion projects from small teams, and then you have something like NixOS 25.11. And to really get what makes this new release so special, you got to look past the code for a second. It's all about the people. Okay, look at this number. Just let it sink in. 2,742. So what is that? It's not the price, it's not a version number. That's how many people. We're talking individual volunteer contributors from all over the world worked on this single release. I mean, that is just incredible. It's a huge testament to what a dedicated community can pull off. So you have almost 3,000 people. What does that actually look like? Well, it looks like this. 59,430. That's how many code commits they made. Think about that. Nearly 60,000 tiny little changes. A bug fix here, a new feature there, all coming together to build this massive thing. The sheer scale of it is, frankly, mind-boggling. All right, so an effort this huge really makes you ask, right? What in the world are they all building? For anyone who's maybe not familiar, NixOS isn't your average everyday Linux distro. Nope. Its whole philosophy is different. And that unique way of doing things, that's what gets so many people excited to jump in and help out. Okay, so what is it? At its heart, NixOS is a Linux operating system, and it's built around this massive package repository called NixPegs. But here's the kicker, the thing that makes it so different. It's declarative. What does that mean? Well, instead of, installing this, tweaking that, changing a setting over there, you just describe your entire system in one single file, the whole shebang. That makes your computer setup perfectly reproducible. It's super reliable. And get this, the tools from NixPegs, you can even use them on other Linux systems or even on a Mac. That's a huge reason it's getting so popular. So let's get into what all that community power actually looks like in practice. Because the real story here isn't just the final OS. It's how on earth thousands of people manage to coordinate and maintain something so huge and complex. Just check out the numbers on this. I mean, wow. The community added over 7,000 brand new software packages. Then they updated, wait for it, over 25,000 existing ones. But it's not just about adding stuff, and this is really important. They also removed over 6,000 old, outdated packages. So this isn't just hoarding software. It's a really careful, disciplined process of making things better. And that hard work goes way deeper than just the apps you use. We're talking about the very core of the operating system here. They added over 100 new system modules and almost 1,800 new configuration options. I mean, that gives you an insane amount of control to tweak your system exactly how you want it. And you see that same smart thinking here, too. They got rid of hundreds of old modules and options to keep everything lean and modern. Okay, so we've seen the numbers, we've talked about the community, but what does this all actually mean for you, the person sitting at the computer? Let's jump into the biggest changes you'll actually see and feel, and we'll start with the desktop. One of the biggest headlines here is the jump to GNOME 49. And this is a really big deal. See, NixOS is making a big move away from the old school X11 display server, that thing's been around for decades, and embracing modern tech like Wayland. For you, that translates to a way smoother, more secure desktop. Plus, you get a whole bunch of new and improved apps, like a new video player and a totally redesigned calendar. This is a serious push into the future. And this whole modernization thing, it's not just skin deep. Under the hood, especially for the developers out there, some really crucial tools have been updated. We're talking about the LLVM compiler, which is now at version 21. In plain English, that means better performance, access to the latest and greatest programming features, and tighter security. Basically, it keeps NixOS right on the cutting edge for anyone who builds software. All right, so if you're already using NixOS, you're probably thinking, okay, what do I need to do? So let's get practical and talk about the support schedule. Okay, pay attention, because this is the important stuff. The new release, 25.11, is out now as of November 30th. That officially starts the countdown for the old version, 25.05. That one hits its end of life on December 31st of this year. So bottom line, it's time to start thinking about upgrading. The good news is that this new version will get full support and security updates all the way through June 30th, 2026. So yeah, now's the time to make a plan. When you zoom out, it all comes back to that incredible power of collaboration. The sheer scale and, passion that went into NixOS 25.11 really pushes the boundaries of what we think is possible when a community from all over the world gets behind one big idea. It really leaves you with a question, doesn't it? When thousands of volunteers work together like this, what are the limits? Is there a limit at all?